Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek-A-Day. I picked up recently at a library book sale a couple of Star Trek book and record sets. We have this first one here, Dinosaur Planet. This action-packed book and record set includes a 20-page full-color illustrated book and a 7-inch 45 RPM record. The record follows the book word for word, and a special signal tells you when to turn the page. The action comes alive as you read. These Peter Pan records. I think these are just so cool. I used to have these type of things on cassette. That's more my age demographic. Cassette had taken over before CDs in that era, before, after records and before CDs. But love how we have a little bit of the artwork on the inner ring. These to me are just a real fun piece of the past and an interesting extra way of exploring a little bit of Star Trek and having a fun adventure. You get sort of this comic book style, but having the record with it to me is what really makes it so much cooler than just having like a random comic book issue. But yeah, so this looks like will be a fun one to explore. And the one I was really excited about, because I've actually seen listings for this over the years randomly a couple times, and I've always been interested and just have never picked it up. But we have the Star Trek Passage to Moab. To me, this always just looked fascinating. Just the art, just looked like something that would be fun. From 1975. Some cool additions to the Star Trek collection. I'd love to hear if you have any of these, and if there are any favorites that I should look out for, ones you think are really cool, especially if you are the age demographic where you had some of these as a kid. I'd love to hear what some of your favorite memories are with these, and did you have a bunch of others that weren't Star Trek? There's so many different series that these exist for. A lot of Marvel stuff as well. So what were some of your favorites growing up with these book and record sets, or my age demographic, maybe some of those read along with the cassette? Doesn't seem to be as much of a thing anymore. I feel like there were very few of these with the CD era once we hit that in the mid-90s. It seems like the read-along concept, especially in physical form, kind of disappeared, and it's sad because you're missing out on, I think, a great tool for learning to read, and then something that's a very interesting little piece of a franchise's history when you're older to look at. Beautiful artwork and everything. It's just something that I think is fascinating and should make a comeback, but probably never will. Because now the read-along is, hey, ChatGPT, read this for me, because I'm too lazy to read it myself.